So today I want to talk about some brand new updates from the Alpaca Brokerage, Alpaca.markets. I received this email a week or so ago. Alpaca offers fractional trading now for limit orders. This is an industry first as far as I know in the United States. We are thrilled to announce that Alpaca now supports industry-leading limit orders and extended hours trading for fractional share trading. As far as I know, in the United States, Alpaca is the only brokerage that offers fractional share limit orders. And they're doing it for regular hours and extended hours. This extends to pre-market and post-market also. Not only does Alpaca now offer fractional limit orders, Alpaca is also going to be releasing commission-free options trading in the future. Right now, Alpaca has options trading available for fake trades, for paper trades, but real money trades are going to be coming in the future. Here you can see the website for Alpaca. Now, Alpaca has a web interface. They've got a mobile interface, both Android and iOS. And they've got the API where you can integrate it with a variety of programming languages. And you can also even trade over a spreadsheet. So you can actually put in a spreadsheet. Inside a spreadsheet, you can actually trade also. Here you can see Alpaca's GitHub repository. They have programming languages, both JavaScript, Python, Go, C#, variety of different languages. Okay, let's take a look at the interface. I'm using the fake trades, the paper account, so this is fake. I don't have $1 million. But we can actually see how well the limit orders work for fractional shares. So let's pick one that has a high dollar value. So let's pick, it used to be Amazon. Amazon used to have a high share price, but they did a 20-to-1 stock split recently, so the price is only $174 now instead of like $3,000. But if we put in Chipotle, CMG, it has a higher price, $2,700 a share. So let's put in that we want to buy, let's say, I don't know, $100 worth. So let's put in limit order, and we want to buy it for $2,700 a share. So let's put in 2,700, and instead of one share, let's do 0.15 shares. Now let's put 0.10. So we could buy 0.10 shares. Let's review the order, and let's place the order right now. Confirm order, and there you go, order created. This is what it would look like on the real money account also. Now if we go to my portfolio, under account, positions, let's refresh that. Okay, now if we look under orders, you'll see that it's right there. It didn't get executed yet because the price isn't that low. So let's just place another one for market. We'll just do another one for market so you can actually see it show up in the portfolio. So let's just do 0.10. We'll do a market, $274, confirm order. Order created. Now we go to the positions. Now you see CMG is listed under my positions. When I started with Alpaca years ago, they didn't even have the interface to place orders. That's how early it was. You can see here I have fractional trading turned on, shorting turned on, and this is the idea for the options. So right now you have this options section in the paper trade section. Eventually when they implement this, this will be available. I'm assuming once this is implemented, this will actually be available in the regular real money trading area also. Let's say you're not a programmer and you want to integrate with something that's already been developed. There's plenty of these apps that you can connect with. So you can link with TradingView, where you can trade from the TradingView charts. There's Arcade Trader, which is a trading platform thing. This one here went out of business. They still have their website up, but they announced that they were shutting down, I think a year or so ago, but unfortunately this one's still there. There's Machine Trader. There's a bunch of different ones here. So that's pretty nice. So you can kind of click and it'll integrate with it. Now Alpaca has lots of documentation. Since it's geared towards programmers, there's a lot of information about how to set up your first bot. There's numerous articles on their website. Here it shows how you can set up your first programming bot, how you can pull data from, it shows how you can pull data. It shows here how you can use the API to pull up stock quotes, to execute trades, and so on. Also, there's lots of different videos on YouTube on how to create a trading bot using Alpaca and the various programming languages. There are some rules for the fractional trading from what I've read. There actually has to be at least $1. So the order the orders have to have a minimum dollar amount of at least $1. Here's another article that explains voting rights for fractional shares. I didn't actually have the answer for this before, but it says here that shareholders of fractional shares have voting rights. Their experience is identical to that of full share position holders. All votes of fractional shareholders are collectively pooled before being communicated to the company. I'm not sure what that means. If you've got 0.5 shares, I wouldn't think you would have the same voting rights as somebody who has 1 share, but anyways, that's just what this says. Now, Alpaca is not like Vanguard or Fidelity or Schwab that has a huge customer service department, and so it's not going to be exactly the same. What requirements to apply for an Alpaca brokerage account as a U.S. resident? You must be at least 18, have a valid Social Security number, B, have a legal U.S. residential address, and be a U.S. citizen, U.S. permanent resident, or hold an eligible U.S. visa. Those are the requirements to sign up with an Alpaca account. And actually, the sign up is very easy. It's probably one of the easiest brokerage accounts I've signed up with. They don't ask for a ton of information like a lot of brokerages. There's no minimum deposit amount with Alpaca. They do have a business account, and it's invite only. If you actually click on the business link on their main site, it just sort of loops around. So it says for business entities, if you want to sign up as a business as a trader, you actually have to click on the invite only beta link. It has a $30,000 account minimum for the business one, and it's beta at this point, invite only. Here's a question I think is going to kind of answer some questions you may have. How is Alpaca different from a traditional brokerage account? It's no different than any other brokerage account. However, there are important differences and limitations you should be aware of. It's online only. All interactions with Alpaca will be online, email, or through programming code you must write. Access to Alpaca by telephone will be extremely limited as the company does not have a telephone system or a publicly available telephone number. So there you go. So don't expect to call Alpaca over the phone for your questions and answers. Not a full service broker. Alpaca does not provide certain services that other full service brokers provide, such as the ability to transfer security positions and account balances from or to other brokers, open a joint account, open an IRA, or open an account for an entity or trust. So you can't actually transfer in. So if you want to transfer over from Schwab or Fidelity, according to this article, which is from 2020, you can't actually do that. And this is an article that was pinned at the very top of their forum. So I'm assuming this data is still accurate. Here's another one. Can I have a cash account with Alpaca? No, we do not offer cash accounts. All accounts are set up as margin accounts. Now, here's another one. Alpaca doesn't offer an IRA. So if you want to do trading in an IRA to try to minimize your taxes, that's not available yet. Alpaca has mobile apps for both the iPhone and for Android. If you actually look at the app though, the iPhone one is more up to date. The iPhone one was last updated in 2023, so it has a lot more features. Unfortunately, it doesn't support the latest limit fractional orders. So you can't actually I haven't found a way to do fractional orders on the iOS Alpaca app. If we use the Alpaca app on the Google Play Store for Android, this app hasn't been updated since 2020, and so you can't actually look up quotes. You can't do hardly anything other than look at your balance. So the iPhone one is still better, but if you want to do fractional limit orders, you're going to have to use the web interface. Now, the fees that Alpaca charges are not exceptional. They do accept payment for order flow. It's roughly 29 cents to 50 cents per 100 shares. I did a video about 6 months ago that compared all the major brokerages and the fees they charge, the hidden fees. I'll put a link below where you can watch that video. But I did payment for order flow, and Webull and Robinhood were at the bottom, so they were the worst. They charged the most for payment for order flow. Alpaca on average is about 35 cents per 100 shares for the pay for order flow. But what really sets Alpaca apart in a bad way is the reorganization fee. So Alpaca charges a whopping $100 reorganization fee. Now, I had one of these happen to me with Etrade when I received an acquisition offer for one of the stocks that I own, and rather than sell the position, I just let it let the transaction go through. I think they gave me cash for the transaction. They charged me $38. And once that happens to you, you feel kind of ripped off. And for the same thing for Alpaca would be $100. So that's a really, really high fee. So what is a reorganization? Okay, so they call this a voluntary corporate action. This is from Vanguard's website. This could be equity tender, bond offer, exchange offer, right offer. So if a company offers to acquire another company for so many shares or for so much money, that's probably going to be a voluntary corporate action. So when some company comes along and they offer you money for your stock and it gets passed, if you don't sell the shares right away, if you let it go through, Alpaca is going to charge you $100. So not very good for that. Besides that, if we look at the other fees, they're not that bad. Incoming, outgoing ACH, no fees. Now, it does show that they have a sort of ACAT out transfer. And as we read below, this is not really something they do. So you probably wouldn't be able to do this. It's on a case-by-case basis. You can read it right here on their website. Alpaca does not support incoming ACAT transfers in general, but under request, they will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. Here you can see the worst fee that Alpaca has, in my opinion. It's the voluntary corporate actions processing fee. It's $100 per customer, and that's per security. So for every merger that you lazily let go through, that you don't sell the shares first, you're going to be charged $100. If we go back to my YouTube video, this is pulled from my YouTube video where I compared the hidden sneaky fees for brokerages. Alpaca is the worst at $100. Vanguard and Fidelity don't charge any reorganization fees. So if a company is merged or acquired, you don't have to worry with Vanguard or Fidelity, whereas some of these other ones, they charge fees, and Alpaca is the worst on that. Now, other than that $100 fee, I like Alpaca quite a bit. And you can avoid the $100 fee. Just sell. Don't let the thing go through if you get an acquisition offer. So not that difficult. You just have to watch your stocks a little bit more carefully. But Alpaca does have a lot of nice features that I think a lot of people would be interested in. Now, there's no referrals or special offers with Alpaca. You just have to sign up from their website. But I do have a referral offer for Tasty Trade, which I'm using now. If you use my code, I'll get a little commission. You can sign up with my link below. Keep $5,000 there for 6 months. I also have a money-making deal for you. If you want to sign up with a bank account, PSECU, you sign up with this PSECU credit union with my link. You do a direct deposit of at least $500 a month. Keep it going for 3 months. You get $300. Pretty easy. Just sign up with my link. Money-making opportunity. And don't forget to like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos I've done. I've got over 100 videos now, a lot of finance-related topics, bank accounts, brokerage accounts, ETFs, and so on. So have a good one. Thanks for watching.